Approximately about 2.5 months ago, I featured this plant when it had no leaves. It is the Hitchhiker's elephant ears, Remusatia vivipara. And I'll link, and I'll put a little tag for that previous video when this one ends. But this is what it looks like in foliage. These big, glossy green leaves, and it's an absolute stunner. Now I grow this in a bowl, in a pot, in a bowl, and that's where I fill the water up and I let it dry out and then I fill it up again. So mosquitoes is really not an issue. I love the size of this plant, and it has had quite a few leaves over the last 2.5 months. But that size, it's absolutely beautiful. And as I mentioned in the previous video, that spike had the flowers and all the little bulbils on it. And some of those have germinated. So I'll show you what they look like in the same pot where the mother plant is. Let's switch to a closer look. Here you can see all the little babies that have shot and still growing. And if I can grab it, these were the seeds, the little bulbils that were on the spikes. So these are the old spikes, completely covered in the little bulbils. They fell down, they've germinated, and there's still some yet to grow. Now, I do think this could be a little bit weedy in some gardens, so care is needed. Hence, I grow it in a pot, in a contained space, up here on my balcony, so it can't be problematic. This is indeed a very pretty little plant. I love the leaves, I love the colour. There is just a bit of a touch of a bronze red on the back of these leaves. Not much, but they are very, very pretty. And these big leaves, if I give it a little bit more fertiliser, will be even bigger. This is a great plant to acquire if you keep it in a container, if you keep it controlled, so it doesn't become a problem in the garden. And for people who live in small apartments, units, this is a really good option to get a beautiful alocasia elephant ears. Technically not an alocasia. Remember, it's a Remusatia. And might be hard to track down, but definitely a cute little plant to consider. And as a reminder, it is native to Australia, Asia, and parts of Africa. So I'll put the details in the description, and I'll also put a link to the first video I did of this a few months earlier. Thank you for watching. This is Paul Plant Horticulture.